All right, same day, March 1st, 2023. It's tax time. Now, if you watched the previous video, check that out. I'm gonna be sure I remember to do, part one, part two, part three. Okay, so in this video, let's say that you started it. Let's say you had a business idea or a self-employment idea and you put it into motion. You proved the concept. What's the best mode of action to do while you're in business? Okay, I'll say this regarding taxes. What you want to do is get you a ledger. It does not have to be software. It does not have to be somebody's bookkeeping service, because when you start business, you want to grow, but you want to grow and do profitable work. You don't want to just waste time having a lot of cash flow, tricking yourself into thinking you're making money. So you want to get you a ledger. And I promise you, this ledger here is about as old as me. Seriously. I remember seeing my parents writing this thing several times. So what you want to do, look, and look, this is a picture of me. This is a picture of me back in 6th grade. I was 6 years old in 1st grade. So you want to get you some ledger sheets like this. Let me make sure I got our information covered up. So I'll put some blank ones right here. It's trying to fly. So look, blank ledger sheets. And this is what you want to do. All your expenses for your business, you want to write them down and you want to group them accordingly. You want to group them by the expense. Now in my book I suggest, what's standard, how you group things. And what you want to do that for that calendar year. And in the meantime, you want to go through, also say you don't have to buy ledger sheets, because some years I don't. Sometimes, I run out of these and I go to the store. I'm like, man, I don't want to spend no money on that. And I'll just make them, I'll just get on the computer and I'll make a table and I'll label it accordingly. But you want to do this right here. You want to keep that for the calendar year, right? And while you're in business and you're making money, well, not, technically in business, you want to be reaching out to CPAs. Now, I'm not trying to knock any self-proclaimed tax expert that says they can get you the max back, but, or some financial advisor, but their methods of marketing it's kind of questionable. So you want to get you a CPA. You want to reach out to them. You want to say, hey. Oh, and regarding those people I have family members that, they have a different job every year. And they work at these call centers. And some of them have worked at call centers where they worked at tax software companies that sold the software to these self-proclaimed, max back tax experts, tax professionals. And a lot of times they say when people call, they're reading the software to them. They're saying, hey, this person asking me how to do the taxes, but they're claiming to be the expert. And they're afraid to read the prompts as they fill in and plug in your taxes on the stuff. So why is that? So you want somebody that's really that lazy? I think not. But like I said, you want to meet a few CPAs, and they should not charge you to talk to you. You want to tell them, what type of business you are, what you do, what your goals are. Accountants then gonna know that there's two types of ways of looking at your income as well as your expenses for your business. It's gonna be either cash-based or accrual. They should know like this. So if they're sitting there saying, oh, I need to think about it, no, don't fall for that. They should know immediately if you're a cash-based or accrual. And you want an accountant that's gonna shoot it straight with you. And they're going to, you want somebody that's familiar with your business type. Even though I don't really like that sometimes with the accounting we use, because I'm like, I want to be telling our competition, who we work for, because, we submit our 1099s to them. But, that's just, business make you think like that sometimes, because it's a dog-eat-dog world. But, like I said, I don't have anything bad to say about accountants. They do their job well. They're CPA. So you want somebody that's familiar with your business entity and can do your taxes. They're usually going to want to see your receipts, keep receipts. But, take the time to put it out on a ledger sheet for them. You don't have to have them do your bookkeeping. You can do that yourself if you have the time. And if you don't have the time, make the time to do it so you're familiar with that stuff. It's like those people that say every year, oh, I'm rich, I'm in a different tax bracket. I don't know how much I'm going to spend on taxes. What they say, tax season is only fun for broke or poor people. For one, stop talking about people like that. That's not nice. That's immature. That's not Christ-like. But with the way tax cuts and job acts go, and the way people know what their expenses versus their income is throughout the year, over the years, they should see a trend of what they have an idea of what they will be paying for that year. So stop letting people try to get off on you to make themselves feel good, because if they were happy and they had goodness in their heart, they would stop saying stupid stuff like that, insulting stuff like that. So, keep up with all your receipts. And, that's another thing. I see people online, advertising, because when I post my videos, social media might show me somebody else's. And I'm not going to lie. Sometimes, they catch me with some clickbait stuff, like saying tax loophole. And I'd be like, there's no tax loophole. But let me see what they're trying to, grift off on people. Like I've heard stupid people say, rent your vehicle to yourself. What? Sign a contract with your LLC. What? Any CPA is going to tell you, hey, remember the mileage on your vehicle from January 1 to December 31st. Give me your total mileage. Keep your gas receipts. You don't need no app on your phone to keep mileage on your odometer. You don't need the computer for everything. You don't need a smartphone for everything. What else have I seen? I don't know. I can't think of it right now. But it's just stupid stuff. Oh, the other popular ones. Oh, you go out and you go out to a restaurant and you have a business meeting. How many business meetings are you having per year? You might have one or two. And let's just say, I don't eat out a lot. But let's say you go out twice and you pay. And you got 2 receipts totaling $200. Okay, well, you got $200 written off for business restaurant meeting. Well, okay. Well, don't forget, you still, even if you have, an INC, LLC, it's still going to pass through to your 1040. You're still going to want to take your, standard food deduction. So don't skip over dollars to pick up pennies. Don't let those people get you like that. Because any real CPA, there's some shady CPAs out there that like to tell you, like, oh, this big company got, this big production company got that $1 billion from the government. Why can't you? Well, for one, those people, kind of have CPAs that's working all year long, and they pay lobbyists to pass laws to help them to get them money back. So don't let somebody excite you with stuff like that. You want somebody, they're telling you what the next person did, and they're not even doing them people taxes. What can they do for you? That's what you want to know. At the end of the day, what can they do for you? What's the best thing they can do for you? And how is that relevant to you? We don't care about what he said, she said, or somebody else's business. We want our business, So thanks for watching. Order my business book at www.paracletepub.com. Thank you.